Hello everybody, today we're doing another unboxing video, and as you can see we have tons and tons of packages. Not tons, but a lot. And so I'm probably going to divide this one up into two videos. We'll see how fast I can get through them. But this is for my store, Sandy's Bags, and you can find me on Poshmark, eBay, and soon I'm going to have my own website. But that's slow going, so for now you can find me in Poshmark or email me. I'll include my my email below in the description. But yeah, so we got a ton of things to go through, and let's get started. Probably work from this side and then go to this side. This might be my next video, but we'll start at the top and see what this little guy is. Should have had these ready, but always be careful when you're opening your packages. There have been multiple times that I've sliced open a bag trying to open a package and get to the bag, and that is no bueno. That is not good. Very tragic, really. So our first item is these little earrings. Are so cute. So for Gucci, a lot of their jewelry are sold in these little plastic, and normally they have a film over it, but it's like a little plastic little bin like this, and you take out the earrings. On one side you will have the information as to what you just purchased, including the style number. It's earrings, butterfly, 37 millimeters, made in Italy. So metal and multicolor crystals. So let's see what we got. Kind of is chintzy, you think, like this. Like I would rather have a dust bag, but I don't know why. Maybe these are outlet, but they're super cute. Look how pretty those are. So I'm looking for any missing crystals, and I don't see any at first glance here. They look good, and I assume they're pretty much new since they are in that package, but normally I like to see the film over it, but that's okay. But look how cute those are. Those are so pretty. They're kind of big, but I would say for spring, it's a really nice pop of color, and definitely just really, really cute. So you have smaller crystals and you have larger crystals. And yeah, I think my last video, butterfly, seemed to be a theme or some flowers of some sort. But you can add that to that collection. And it does come with the control card here. And yeah, so that's a good start. They are in good condition. No missing crystals. That's always a plus. All right, so we have one Gucci accessory. Let's see this one. Is a Louis Vuitton, and it's a wallet. Very popular style is the Clements in this damier ebene canvas, and the little red leather pull. So the interior will also be that red with the contrasting brown in that center zip pocket, which I think is like gorgeous. Really, really nice. And this is super clean. So when you buy a wallet or you're looking for a wallet, you're always going to want to look in the coin pouch, and that will show you how much that the wallet's been used. And this one, there's like really no, there's really just no soil in there, so it's in really good condition. And another thing is you'll want to check these edges here and look at the glazing all the way around, and it's really just perfect. And another thing would be the like right here by the zipper, this fabric here will show like fraying. Just a little bit there would show eventually, but it's great condition. It's stamped inside. And then for that little pesky date code, this is a newer piece, so it's going to have the what is it called? It has the chip, so you can actually use an app to find that chip. I can show up that process in another video, but this is a newer piece, so it won't have the date code. And I just realized I don't have one of my big lights on, so let me pause for a second and turn on that light. I really don't know if that made much of a difference, but to me it does when I'm looking like at the items, and there's a difference. All right, I already know what this is because of the shape. It's gonna be a belt. And I do love my belts. Oh no. This one has a problem. And so for belts, when you're buying a belt, you're going to a pre-owned belt, you need to look at the adjustments. That's where you're going to see the wear and the tear, and apparently an added adjustment like way over here. So that is not good, and I will be returning this one because that was not listed as such, and in the pictures they did not show it as adjusted like that. But anyway, it would be the interlocking black leather belt, the interlocking G silver hardware. It's a really good belt, otherwise in excellent condition. So it's kind of sad. So like I said, when you're buying a pre-owned belt, the hardware is going to show some wear generally, and then these adjustments. And then you're always going to want to look to see if the previous owner decided to add an adjustment. A lot of times it's done unprofessionally and it ends up looking like that. So that's not what I'm looking for. So that's going to go in the return pile. All right, next package. Sometimes I wonder, like, this one's okay, but sometimes these boxes, like, people don't add the tape to it. I often wonder how it ends up staying in the box, because that likes to just come up and undone. So always add tape. But anyway, this is a Louis Vuitton, a little dust bag, box and dust bag. And what's inside? It's always exciting to find. It's a little black bracelet. This is a leather bracelet. It's really cute. It's got the little LV logo and this little, the floor, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's got like the crystal flower emblem here. And then the cute chain, like adjustment here for the closure and the clasp. It is embossed LV in the gold hardware, and again with the little guy there. What is that one called? I have no idea. Like, I know the monogram has like a meaning, like each symbol is a certain name, and I still don't even know. I've read and I forgot. So this is in excellent condition, and you can look on the underside of it and it will give you a style code. It's going to start with an M and it's going to proceed with like 5 digits, and that will tell you what the style is. So if you want to look this up online and see exactly what the name is, you'll search M8780Z, if I'm reading that right, made in Spain, and then the date code's on the other side, BC 3224, made in the 32nd week of 2024. So this is a newer piece just from the end of last year, and it looks new. There's no scratches on the hardware. It's a really pretty, simple, pretty little bracelet. All right, so that's much better than our last one, our belt. Let's see what's next. All right. And it's another Louis Vuitton. Okay. Wow, this one's really pretty. This is the steamer wearable. Is it the wearable steamer? Or I might not be correct, but it's like the wearable wallet bag. in this embossed black leather. It's got this cute little clip on the front, but that's not how you open it. You would think you would slide it out, but you just open the flap like this, and it's got like a magnetic closure. It's very small, but it will fit a phone. I can tell that immediately. It has black hardware, which is interesting. So it's all like mono, whatever, mono color, same color. So it doesn't really, like, nothing pops, but it's really still really pretty. And I mean, what pops is really this chain here. Like, this chain goes out like that. And it's embossed with LV here. It's got some leather protection here on the corners. Good condition. Let's open it. This one was authenticated through eBay already, so it does include that certificate. So it's clean. And it does have like a little zip pocket in here as well. For as small of a bag as it is, I would suspect that it wouldn't have a zip pocket, but it does. So you can fit, I don't know, I would throw in my change, I guess, maybe just my change or some cards or something. But it's really good condition, very soft interior lining here, very, very soft. I would say durable and easy to clean too. It's not like a really thick fabric that will absorb. It kind of looks like it would repel. But this is really nice with the adjustable strap. So crossbody like this. I think this is on the website as a men's bag, but obviously anybody could wear this bag. Very small, simplistic. I really like it. I think the retail is pretty expensive, maybe $2,600 on this bag. Great. What's next? All right, Sandy. Don't cut the bag. Careful, move slowly. All right. Okay, this one, everybody knows this bag. It's extremely iconic, and they always sell this bag. I don't know when they'll never sell this bag. Like, it's not ever been discontinued. So this is, when it does, if it ever becomes discontinued, I assume like the prices, the resale market on the used ones will be like astronomical. But this is the Neverfull in the medium size, monogram canvas, and the interior is that same red we saw on the wallet earlier, the Clement's wallet. So, but it's different canvas, so it wouldn't really go, but you could work with it, and I would still put them together. Maybe not, I don't know. But here inside, it's pretty much clean. It's just like a little dusty. Maybe a couple little smudges. I'll see if I can clean those out. The old Neverfulls used to have like a plastic in these pockets and they would peel. Now they made it the same fabric, so that's nice. And then with these, you can find on the interior, there's like a little leather tab, and it will tell you where it was made. Made in USA of man-made materials. It's leather. And then for the date code, you'll look in this, under this pocket. If it's not a newer piece with the chip, you will have a date code here. Right there is the date code. And it's often really hard to get that last digit because you feel like you're gonna like rip the bag, rip the seams. So it's SD3147, so that tells us it was made 34th week of 2017. For that, I mean, it being almost 8 years old or 8 years old, it's in really good condition. So you'll see on some Neverfulls that this side cinch, which kind of what you do is you can change the shape of the bag by cinching it. You can kind of bring in these corners, like the sides like that. But I would not wear it like that. But anyway, you'll often see those these leather tabs, pulls, they'll be ripped or missing completely, because as you can imagine, when you're carrying a bag like this, and say you're going through a doorway and there's a doorknob, and this might get caught, or it can get anywhere. You can catch it in your own arm. So really, it's common to see them like that. And then again, with this natural leather, you're going to want to look for, you know, watermarks, which there's a little bit here, and just generally from the oil from your hands and from sun, it's going to get darkened and it's going to change color, and it really kind of, you know, absorbs, you know, your oils and your moisture. But it's pretty much a timeless piece. They do hold value, and if you are to invest in a Louis Vuitton, I suggest never a full or like a speedy. And then you're going to want to check the corners, because they'll often show rub wear. Sometimes it's pretty extreme, but I've never really seen a Neverfull with like awful corners. They rub, but they don't like break. And the canvas seems to hold, and it doesn't like crack like you see in some styles of Louis Vuitton. So this is the medium. You can go smaller with the PM, or you can go larger with the GM. I find this to be like the happy, you know, spot for this bag, like the perfect size. You can pretty much fit most of anything you need to carry in here, and you don't really need the GM generally. But some people like the GM for like a diaper bag purpose or whatever, or work bag. But I think for everyday use, the medium is perfect. And yeah, like I said, they hold their value. So, oh yeah, also look for cracking around here. You'll see that often, unfortunately, and you can get it replaced at the Louis Vuitton store. I'm not sure what they charge for it, but I'm sure it's not cheap. All right, to our next one. So we've had Louis, we've had Gucci's, and we have another Gucci. So this is a white, which for me is like never wear white. But it's a white baseball cap, basically like new. I don't think they wore it either. They probably realized they shouldn't. But it's got this Gucci script embossed or embroidered on the front here, and here's the adjustment on the back. It's like the buckle kind, and it also has Gucci embossed there in the hardware. So here under the cap, you're going to want to look here. This is where you'll see makeup stains or sweat, you know, like all that stuff, that natural human stuff. You'll find it there. But you'll also want to look here, make sure it has the Gucci logo. And a lot of times these are removed because obviously it like flaps everywhere, but it still has the Gucci material tag. And on these tags, you can find the actual style number. So you'll flip it over, and on the top, it's kind of hard to see probably. I don't even know if I'm positioned right, but there's a little number up here. And it's 782732, and that will pretty much bring up this style when you search it online. And yeah, this is like new. It doesn't have the dust bag, but maybe I'll include one since it's in such good condition. I might just include one because that really does help with the sale. All right. What's in box number 6, I think. Okay, another Gucci, or another Louis Vuitton. This one is the Sonatine, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, just like I do with pretty much every other word. I don't even know, I wonder what the meaning of it is, Sonatine in like French. But this is like a vintage tiny bag, and it's got this little flap entry with a magnetic snap closure. It's got the vachetta leather straps and the trim around the corners. Now, even though this is vintage and it's small, This vintage bag actually does command like a pretty good resale price. You'll be surprised if you look it up what some of them can sell for, depending on the condition. But inside here, we got that nice like velvet lining, and it's got a pocket as well. And I do notice I need to wipe it down. Like under here, it gathers like dirt and grime. So that needs to be wiped out. And then, okay, now for this material, it is going to be super hard to, with age and with rubbing and with wear, it just, that embossed logo and date code will fade. It will fade away. So if you buy one and you can't find it, it's probably, you know, it could be still authentic. A lot of times if you wet like a paper towel and you rub it across, that will highlight it a little bit. But, and you're going to want to examine in here for a date code typically. So typically it's going to be inside this pocket along the seam. I do think I see that. Yep. So very hard to see, but again, you could take some water and kind of highlight it a little bit. It's SD0045. So that's an 05. That's a 2005. This is a 20-year-old bag, and it's in really good condition. And I mentioned with the previous bag that I carried in Savannah that I get worried. It was a Louis Vuitton. I get worried about the canvas that has the flap like this. Like from all the times you're opening and closing it, and sometimes they like to like in the middle kind of like bend down a little bit. I always feel like it's gonna crack, but I do know that the vintage bags, the quality does seem a little bit superior to the modern canvas, so maybe that's why this was in such good shape. I mean, look at that. Really, not really much corner rub. The handles do show proper wear for its age, but it does have the dust bag. And like I said, those little bags, the Sonatines, they do seem to hold value in the resale market. This is a heavy one. Oh, there you go, Sandy. She did it. I did it. Like I said, better the box than the bag, but it's a box. It's a heavy box. And I did cut it a little bit after I told you to be careful. It's a pretty little box, actually. I love this floral bloom style box. Reminds me of spring. It's not yet spring, but it's soon to be spring, and these would be cute for spring. These little horse bit pumps with the block heel leather, and look at the color too. I mean, that color is amazing because it's not like too bright and it's not like dark. It's like the perfect tone of red. And look at the insoles, they're green. So these are Gucci's horse bit, like I said. And if you look on the box, well, sometimes on the box it has like the style information right here, but there's nothing. But you can also find it here on the inside, sometimes on the tongue, but this one is here, and it tells you the style, 572228, size 36.5. I know Louis Vuitton runs small, and I do believe Gucci runs closer to true to size. But so these are 6.5s. Look how pretty these are. I could never pull these off. I am just too clumsy. I mean, at least it's a block heel, but I still couldn't do it. So these are new. Do include box and the beautiful dust bag. I mean, the box, you can like use that like to put up, like I do up here. Just decorate with it, like put it in your closet. And I mean, those are amazing pumps. These are pretty expensive. Like, I was shocked. Like, people pay that much for shoes? They're pretty. So, speaking of shoes, I opened up a shoe box yesterday, and I'll show it to you now. Like I said, I did open it already, because I wanted to be sure of a few things on it. So this is another Gucci pair of shoes. And these are really, really cute. Look at those. So we got the little embossed snakeskin bow up here and the brass interlocking G logo here. The cool thing about these, it has this little ribbon, and so you can wear it as so, with like flats and just like basic flats, or you can really jazz it up a little bit. And they got some like little loops down here on the insoles, and you kind of just situate it to where you can basically wrap it up your leg. And they're pretty long, so you can go pretty far up your leg, like wrap it a little bit, kind of like a ballerina or something. But look how pretty those are. They're actually really lightweight too. So those ones that I just showed you are really heavy, so they might be harder to pull off for a lot of people. But these ones are so lightweight. It's beautiful lambskin in black. They are a size, well, on the bottom, 41, 11, maybe 10, 11 US. And they are new, but I do notice like maybe like a hairline scratch up here on the toe area. And this embossed bow on the edges does show like a flake or 2 or 3. So I don't know what that's about or why. But I mean, look at the bottoms, don't look like they've been walked on. But that does have the dust bags. And then we have a second shoe with ribbons here. And we got this guy. Sometimes I'm like, what? Why is there so much waste? But whatever. I don't even know what they say. And then here we go. No, this one doesn't have it either. Looking for that sticker. Yeah, I don't know. We did look up the style number here, didn't we? Wait, where's the style? I'll have to, I can't really see under there, but maybe it's under there. I don't know. I'll have to look into where it's kind of hidden in this shoe. I think it might be under, and I don't want to bend it. But yeah, these are super cute. I thought they were special, like something I really hadn't seen before. Unique, so I figured I'd share it even though I already opened it. All right, I'm thinking we're gonna do another video with these things. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part B of my unboxing and see what I have in store for you guys. Thanks.